Hello everyone and welcome into Canada. That is right, we begin the third round of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series Season 2 playoffs in Canadian Tire Motorsports Park for a road course race, the second of the season, the first of the playoffs here in Canada, the northern border of the United States where America was born. We go out of it. That is right, for the first time in the San Jose Sharks Cup Series, we go to Canada. Despite Season 1, we also did go to Canadian Tire in there. But it's the round of 8. Only 8 drivers remain still in the playoffs in contention for the playoff championship here for Season 2 of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series. It's been a long season this far. We are 17 races in, and there is no going back now. 4 more, including today's race, and soon we will crown the Season 2 champion of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series. And here are the round of 8 standings coming into today's race. Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick above the cut line. Christopher Bell is 10 back. Ryan Newman is 12 back. Chase Elliott 13 back. And William Byron 15 back. Can any of those drivers below the cut line have a good race today to try and punch their ticket above the cut line and have themselves a lock into the championship 4 race from Gettysburg Motor Speedway? Beautiful look at some of the scenery around this amazing track in Canada. The safety crew parked in, a lot of room around this big 2-mile track. But now it's time for your starting lineup. Here we go in Canadian Tire. Row number 1, it's Young Money, Kyle Larson, and his best friend Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They are both currently leading the point standings. Both made it to the round of 12 and the championship 4 last year. Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick behind them. Christopher Bell and Ryan Newman. And these standings are by points right now. And like we said, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Larson, and Kurt Busch all made to the championship 4 last year. They all come into the round of 8 above the cut line. Chase Elliott and William Byron Hendrick teammates behind them. Michael McDowell makes just his second career San Jose Sharks Cup Series start. He's ran both road course races at Watkins Glen and now Canadian Tire this year. Qualifies 9th today. Then it's Ty Dillon and Martin Truex Jr., unfortunately eliminated in the playoffs. Truex in the round of 16, Ty Dillon in the round of 12. Eric Jones and Ryan Blaney behind them. Then Corey LaJoie and his former car, now driven by John Hunter Nemechek. Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin. Then it's Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer. Behind them, Brad Keselowski and Chris Busch are a pretty disappointing season for Brad Keselowski. Made it all the way to the round of 8 in Season 1 and didn't even make the playoffs. He's been a 25th place driver all Season 2. Maybe he can turn it around in Season 3. Same for Austin Dillon. He starts behind them with Matt DiBenedetto, who's had a rough career so far in Season 1 and 2. Chase Briscoe and Justin Haley behind them. 2 playoff drivers eliminated in the round of 16. Timmy Hill, the new car, MBM Motorsports, and Alex Bowman. Then another new car in the field, Daniel Suarez and Eric Almirola. Bubba Wallace and Ross Chastain. And that's it for your field. Jeff Gordon's car is going to roll him off here in Canadian Tire. It's time to get racing. The round of 8 begins now in Canadian Tire Motor Park. Here we go. Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. lead him into 1. Around the carousel, hard into another carousel. And then another one. That's right, 3 straight carousels, and Kyle Larson gets through it great. Hard into the chicane. Kyle Larson leads him out of it, and he leads lap number 1. 2 out of 10 here as Kyle Larson leads him down. Stenhouse on his bumper. Can Stenhouse get there? Larson pulls away out of the chicane and pulls through the S's. Now leading him onto the front stretch and leads him onto 3 out of 10. Down into the carousel, around the tight turn. Oh, William Byron overshoots that turn as they go through the S's. Kyle Larson leading. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. behind him. Stenhouse gets to his bumper. He moves him. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. pushes Kyle Larson up out of the groove as they get tight coming through the carousel. Now Stenhouse through the S's. Spinning. Eric Jones gets tagged by Ryan Blaney. Nice Eric Jones spin it back around and get back in as the no caution came out. Ricky Stenhouse leading, trying to pull away as they go through the S's. Larson tries again. He goes too high. Now cracking in the front stretch. Kyle Larson gets turned. Christopher Bell. 2 drivers with a dirt background get into it on this road course. And Chase Elliott, nowhere to go, piles into his teammate. Both playoff drivers in the round of 8 getting together. And the caution comes out in the front stretch here in Canadian Tire. Bell just drives straight through him, hard into that inside wall, and Chase Elliott nowhere to go. Cars involved, 88, Young Money Kyle Larson, 9, Chase Elliott, both championship 4 contenders in Season 1. Chase Elliott won his way into the championship four in Atlanta, and he is setting himself up in position to have to do that again here this year. Tough break for Kyle Larson. He was leading the points coming into this race, so we'll see if he stays above the cut line. But here we go. Green flag back in the air. 3 laps to go in the first race of the round of 8. Winner advances to the championship four. Stenhouse into one with Bell on the high side. A flyby of the field as they go down into the carousel. Now coming back out, Stenhouse still in the lead. He jumps ahead through the S's. Bell tries to stay with him. 2 laps to go now. Christopher Bell, as you see Michael McDowell come up the field. Michael McDowell, part-drive driver, is wheeling that thing. Coming up the field. Bell to the inside. He gets him in the bus stop, and Christopher Bell comes out in the front stretch. White flag. Can he hold him off? Kurt Busch into second. Does he have anything for Christopher Bell? As he lines through the carousel, they catch Timmy Hill, the slow car, through the chicane, through the S's. Kevin Harvick wrecks. Not enough. Christopher Bell wins his way in his first year in the San Jose Sharks Cup Series. He's going to the championship four. Kurt Busch brings it home second. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. restarted with 3 to go on the first position and falls to third. Christopher Bell, a rookie. As you get a look at Kevin Harvick, a round of 8 driver who unfortunately gets tagged going into the chicane. But Christopher Bell, a rookie, second career win in the San Jose Sharks Cup Series of this season. And he gets the job done. He pulls that 20 Rheem car into victory lane and celebrates as he is going to the championship four with the chance to win the championship in his rookie year. Kurt Busch brings it home second. Ricky Stenhouse third. Ryan Newman fourth. A top 5 for Michael McDowell. We saw him, the part-time driver. William Byron 6th. 7th, Kyle Busch. 8th, Martin Truex Jr. 9th, Ty Dillon. Corey LaJoie comes home a solid 13th. 14th for Cole Custer. 15th, Tyler Reddick. A better 2 races for Tyler Reddick and Cole Custer, who haven't had great seasons. Justin Haley works his way up to 21st. And here's the back half of the race results. You see Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, and Chase Elliott. Those are the big 3 that finish in the bottom 3 as round of 8 drivers. So you get most of the round of 8 finishing up front, and then the other half finishes towards the back. So we'll see how that shakes up the standings here with the championship 4 now just 2 races away in San Jose Sharks Cup Series Season 2. Here are your playoff standings. Now, Kyle Larson still atop the point standings despite wrecking in this one and finishing second to last. Kurt Busch up to second, 1 point behind, though. He really gains in points. Stenhouse in third, 1 point behind Kurt Busch. Christopher Bell advances at 216. Ryan Newman, 9 points back. William Byron, 14 points back. Kevin Harvick, 23 points back. And Chase Elliott, 38 points back. The fan favorite from Dawsonville, Georgia, has already set himself up in a must-win situation these next 2 races to repeat going to the championship 4. But the defending champion, Kyle Larson of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series, still atop the standings as we are just 2 races away from the championship race. We thank you for tuning in to today's coverage of the San Jose Sharks Cup Series, and we will see you next week.